Okay, it says it's not. No, it should be. Right. This I want to put there. But then, where is my little window? This down here. And then bring the chat box up here. Oh, that looks about good. Let me just say I am live now. Here we go. Let's dive in. Sort out our things. So we've got all our copper tools there. Okay. All our copper tools are set. Let's remove some more stumps, you know. Because we actually would like to start with our farming, you know. Get some farming done over here. See how that works. And yes, we need to build. Let me show you guys. Get up this rock over here. Now you won't see it. Let's. Oh, I'm getting stuck. Let's get this side. Let's get this side. Well, okay. Let's just go there. Right. This area, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be our docks. Right, we'll have new settlers coming in. We can trade over here. Perfect. We've got one building over here. Forgot the building's name, you know, and I just built it yesterday. Sorry. We've got 1, 2, 3 shelters over there. Right, and we've got a woodworking station, something like that. And yeah, we've got our engineering shop, like kind of thing. So let's just remove a couple of stumps and get our spot ready, you know, because I'd really like to get the farming aspect going, but I'm not sure what do we need exactly for. Let's equip the hammer. See what all we need. Oh, okay. We need to make planks, load of planks, right? So that we can walk up and down here, right? Let's do that. We're gonna be cutting wood, bringing it over here. And once we clear quite a bit of this forest over here, we would go back and we gotta mine some copper as well and start smelting some copper in order to maintain our tools. Righto, let's do that. Bro, did that? Okay. Well, that tree just disappeared upon us. Let's see if the next one would do the same thing. This is actually one quite tall little one, you know. Tall little one, yeah. Hi viewer, not seeing who that is right now. Would you just be as kind as to let me know who's viewing? Remember, I'm still very new to all of this, so I do not have all the fancy gizmos and setup like everybody else does. Oh, and here's another building we were gonna build. Not sure what it is. I'm very, very forgetful. Let's deposit our logs. Right, and we actually want to set this here that they are actually okay. We are making planks, so let's get that production running. Let's carry all our logs over there. Liam, my main man, Liam. How's it, buddy? Finally good to see a face to Digin, huh? Sorry. Yeah, there, buddy. You know, I just decided unlock since I've got the copper tools. Then maybe collect some tin and get more tin tools or whatever. And then finish my building setup over here. I can't deposit the, like, see if I do this. Are you gonna, it gives me the slot by leaning over. Nice. Okay, I've got 3 more runs to do like this. Then I'll fix up my chat because my chat just disconnected. So I'm gonna fix this up. Okay, let's just deposit everything on the top ends a bit and then concentrate on the bottom afterwards. You know, looking at that screen over there, I forget to lift my hand from the keyboard like this. I keep it in and I'm looking that side. And okay, my character is thirsty. Let's quench my thirst. Do I have any water? No. Should deposit the copper though. Should actually, yeah, let's drink till we full. We aren't going to be doing some traveling right now. We basically just want to get the settlement ready. And then I want to build the... Yeah, I think this might have been the warehouse. Not sure about it. But... let's see. So now guys, I'm going to pause this a little. Let me just get my chat back. Going back down to this. Alright, what? Having more issues. $100, and to be paying $900 for a service that are like it's spotty, and they play. Nah, it's the cell phone towers. Send us tests for your latencies so that we can send it to MTN. And dude, I wish they really had fiber, so there is no connection issues. But since my first time figuring out how to stream, I'm getting a lot of error messages, man. And it sucks because I would really like, just to connect with whoever's watching. And then I don't know if this is gonna go through, but Liam, bro, the username Mad Coffee Labs, that is sick, bro. Like that gives me an idea that you might be good at Fruity Loops or something, or studio, like musically. Mad Coffee Labs, bro. Come on. I don't. That is a sick name, bro. I give it to you. I give it to you. That's a sick name, right? I've got nothing going on my chat right now. My OBS is just reconnecting. I've got crappy internet. Well, I hope you guys can support my YouTube channel so that I can monetize and start earning a couple extra bucks from YouTube. Maybe I can get better internet. But it will be all thanks to you guys. And then maybe I can give you good content though. Okay, Liam. Or should I say Mad Coffee Labs? Let's get down to business, bro. Like you were saying, this Viking Frontier, I would really like to play, you know, uh, the Forest or Sons of the Forest, you know. But I think that game will give me a bit of a glimpse, like I'll be playing and getting like a heart attack or something. Like with those type of games, like even now, I'm if somebody jumps up behind me, like I don't know, I don't have a fight or flight thing. I think I got a scare heart attack or die type of thing. Hence, I'm a big dude, like, you know, 140 kg. Uh, yeah, I gotta work on that weight. That's why I wanted to put it out on YouTube or wherever. Like, if I can get, let's say, on YouTube, if I was gonna get like, let's say, 5,000 subscribers, I would live stream myself doing Sean T's Insanity one session. Like just to that would be my thank you to the subscribers. Like, I would go all out. Maybe like for the 45 minutes, I'll try to do most of it, but no promising because I am unfit as hell. Right. I've also got a bit of chest issues like asthma, and that plays a role in it, but I don't think that will be a problem if I do exercise, but work, life, exercise, gaming, how do you put all of that, try ChatGPT, give me a schedule. This is my work times. This is a schedule. Tell me how to do this. I can't even stick to that, bro. I do not have the dedication for that. Seriously. I don't. Liam, like, I don't know if you heard it, if my chat was like drifting away from, but I was talking a little bit about Thorn, I'll get into the gameplay now. I just hope the chat, it is working right now, because I don't see any error messages popping up. So just drop me a comment. I just said there's no error, and now I get an error message. Wow. And I thought I would like actually, put this stream nicely, but it's not working. The stream is not working as I hope to do it. Got all of this. It's just the network is a pain to deal with. But I guess with it, having LTE, you gotta depend on cell towers, and since it being weekend, a lot of people at home, everybody using cell phone towers. Yeah, third world country. Welcome to South Africa. Okay, not this in my country though, but just fed up with all the choices we have. Like, couldn't they get better internet? I don't know why that firewood is there. But let's do a couple of runs and get our plank production sorted out. I think it should be in the chest. Yep, we have 25 planks. And in order to build this, we need quite a few. But let's start a bit. Apologies. Too many liquids. Let's take all 30. And let's go start getting our docks sorted out. See? I should really let go of the copper bars. Henceforth, I cannot. Oh, from this side I can place the planks. Nice. Bro, if you post content, right, first of all, your YouTube, send me the link, pop me the link, man. Let me check you out. If you posting content, I will definitely support that. 100%, bro. Even if I leave for work, I would put your playlists on stream, like, just let it play. Just to, push the channel, whatever. That much you deserve from me. Especially, the amount of energy you put into Tone. Liam, seriously, bro. Like, seriously. You put a ton of, I might be cussing a bit, but you put a ton of work into it, and I think you've got the aspects, of running the show, but I do appreciate the fact that you are on the council. That is cool. Wait, we have a chest over here. Let's place everything. I don't want the spear, but let me keep my axe out. I think we need to get some more wood. Let's manually get this out. Where is my copper? Yeah, this is materials. Let's just place all the copper over here. Okay, so the rain has stopped a bit. That has been bugging my ears. Like, imagine if I was high right now and you listening to that sound of the rain on the headphones. That would let me trip, bro. Really, it would let me trip. So Liam, you like Sons of the Forest type of games? Do you like survival aspect games? What is your main genre you like playing, dude? Besides, Tone is the best, right? Literally, Tone is the best, community wise, and you know, just a little aspect of Tone. A text RPG, very very good. Yeah, but I'm not shooting any other games down though. Like, I like playing like the survival aspect games. Vikings, for now, for me, it's a little bit too easy. You know, I'm like thinking of maybe one of titles like, let's say, The Mist, something like that. Where you got a fight of enemies here. I've fought off like a few wolves and hunted like a few deer for meat. But like with the survival aspect, you can eat once like every 5 days in game cycle as I've seen it. Because I can't remember when was the last time I've really, besides the having to drink water right now, gotten thirsty. Let's lean over. See if we can deposit here. Nice. I think I should crouch next. Bro, that's sweet. That's sweet. But I mean, like, you've taken the lead in every war so far. Like, I should have a special position for you, something like make you a war captain or something like that. But then I was thinking, if you create all these positions, don't you like actually give other members, the tip, like, what, this should be a target, this is not a threat, that is not a threat, this person, we should ask him all the time, like maybe this position thing should be like an undercover thing in between faction members, that doesn't get leaked out. But literally, you, Seg, and Rock, definitely, bro. I haven't made a mistake by letting the others go from their position. They have expressed a bit of, we've been here since day one, like, but I haven't seen any activity from the guys that I could say, you deserve holding the position. But I mean, you definitely have a spot, bro. Like, Anton, definitely your spot. It's there. There is no doubt that you've earned your place as a MOB member. Even though I'm streaming on YouTube here with Viking Frontier, I don't care, bro. I'll speak about Tone since, dude, that like became life between us, and seriously, like, after a year to be connecting to you on this level, Like having you, you know, dude, it's so surreal. Seriously, like I didn't like actually think you were online. I didn't see you online though, right? When I posted it, and like in the back of my head, I was like, you know what? Who would be the first out of the faction to come to the YouTube? And like, nah, dude, this the seriously, like, when you messaged, I was like, bro, this is the real, really, you are MOB, ride or die, bro. You are MOB, ride or die. And for that, truly, truly, bro, I appreciate, seriously, I appreciate it. The support you given me over the past year, even though I might be a crappy faction leader, paying so little, but other factions, they would pay you way more than what I do. You still showed loyalty, bro, and for that, I, I would take my hat off. Like I wouldn't find another member like you. Seriously, if you left the faction, I, I don't think I would continue with the faction. Really, that on a serious note. Okay, so I think I'm hungry right now. And I just spoke about having something to eat, right? Okay, let's just fill his gut right now. Let's carry some more wood over there. Get our planks and sort out our docks so that we can have some more settlers come in. We should build up the stories though. Then I should go and mine some more copper. I need copper and tin, if I'm not mistaken. Dude, like, don't starve. I should check that out, Like, I haven't got that many games on Steam. I need to build up a cash flow in order to be able to purchase a couple of the good titles. But, like, I've, like, literally waited, for the discounts to kick in. And then purchase these. Because, you don't have that cash laying around just to spend. But definitely, I'll take a look around and see if I can get Don't Starve, and maybe we can compare notes. Maybe you could, like, give me. Let's take a few. I can't collect bush and carry now. Log. But I think it's clearing up nicely now. We just gotta get rid of all the stumps. And then, do we have enough space for the livestock? Let's just see this. Right. We would need to build a military building as well. But let's go to the farming. Field. Okay, fields are definitely production building. We had sawmill, workshop, and the smithy. That is what we got built already. Yeah, this. Oh, to start with a. Like if we come up here, just have the hen house over here. I was like actually thinking, the animal husbandry thing, but okay. Now we've got there. Yeah, extraction. That's okay. I forgot. I need to still unlock that. Bro, with your actions, dude, I think you literally set the bar for everyone in the faction. Like, I guess with the last war, the new bloods were like, bro, we need to, like, Liam. Okay, Sig though, right? Was it Sig or Rock? I can't remember. I have to go back and check that. But one of them, they were like, bro, I didn't think we were gonna get paid. So, dude, you put in the work for the war. Obviously, I'm gonna reward the effort. Win or lose, bro. It's just the way it is. I can't be expecting that. We we lost the war. Now I'm gonna be bitter and sour about it. Like, nobody's gonna get a pay. I've got a couple of extra, like investments that got sold off a few stock options on Dawn in order to make the payments, but I did predict that happening because we wanted to rank down for the new bloods any case, you know. Bro, that would be sick. Dude. Like, you literally are becoming my only friend right now. Like, seriously. Liam, bro, I'm lost for words. Like, seriously, you just give me a copy. Man, that's okay. Let me know where you send in the link, bro. You're gonna send on Torn Discord. Where? Let me know. The Discord. I think we should create a new one. Cause since Dark Bolt, she hasn't been that active. I think like with the college thing and all that, but I'm thinking everyone that is like, they're falling into dead silence because they've got too complacent with their stance in the faction. Like, I'm not sure. Do I really let them go? Like, because my motto was always like, the loyalty always rewarded. But now, does it really mean they're being loyal just because they're staying in the faction? Or I haven't seen like a lot of activity from them, like especially wars. You know, guys were like they were banking on, okay, we've got an extra. Our payout is higher rated than anybody else's, so we don't need to hit that much, right? But bro, you increased, right, on faction. You got the promotion. Your war payouts increased. You consistently hit to get us that win. Even if we lose, you get us the respect. Like, the points are there, they rack up. And for me, it was more on a decision, a call to make. Like, let's rather restructure, because a few wars ago, some of the leaders, like, I was speaking to them, like, I've got invites though, to guest. I have spoken to Deadshot, explaining like, I might just, do the guesting to get a feel on how other factions are working. But I thought, like, we can make it work. It is good to go, but I do need to reward, my most active guys, because I cannot be working the same cycle okay, they did get upset, with JK. I understand the last message was concerning, after his accident, he messaged me, he reached out, and then, poof, guy's not online anymore. I would have liked to reach out to him, but, I've got no WhatsApp for him, no other communication except the score channel, but he's not active. So, like, I would really like to know how the dude's doing. And, just figure out what he's going through, man. Like, coming back, or you don't just want to kick, like, the guy's been loyal all the time. When he's there, he's diehard as well. But I'm kind of, needing to restructure. And this so far has been like a good move forward for us. It has been a good move forward for us. Okay, let me just try get myself stuck over here. No. Wow, they're actually moving faster right now. So, let's switch it up. I don't want the shovel. Apologies, Astrid. Let me get... Yeah. Let us take more plank and let us can start on our building. I really wish to have some music on my streams and that. I read the license thing to, stream some of the music I downloaded. But then there was a fine print that stated, I cannot monetize on YouTube or that. So I'm like trying to find a site where, I can download like a huge playlist and just have the music playing in the background while I'm streaming. I also not sure if I should just, stream a couple of videos, maybe twice a week or something, stream, or if I should continue with my gameplay, because I've been hectic on schedule 1, and had an issue with like my save files. One file, every login, I lose some things, like all the employees are gone, the buildings are gone, like I do not own the properties anymore. And then I was like, okay, let me start from over, and got to a point where I was using some of the like cheat codes, to get back my experience to where I was in the game. That didn't work out so nice, so I'm thinking on maybe just working my way through from the beginning again, but I'm not going to be recording it though. It's hours and hours. I think like 14 hours of gameplay in order to get where I was. You can check out my episode 6, how far I was in the game, and I was a bit frustrated with it at first, but then I thought, let me try the other titles I've got and get a feel for what people are mostly into. Like, there's a lot of just pause over. There's a lot of like with schedule 1, the tips and tricks and things, but there are a few channels that I have seen that are doing like a full gameplay series thing of it, but those are the more established guys. Like me starting from scratch, I know I got like 166 followers right now, subscribers, but the views doesn't match the subscribers though, right? So I'm like trying to get a marketing guy in that, he knows his thing about SEO and stuff like that. We have been chatting here and forth on Fiverr, like just to monetize the channel a bit, and then I suck at I like came up with this idea on Canva, and okay, my profile, everything has been AI generated. I like took a photo with my son and we put it into AI. We got my profile picture out of AI and my uh, channel picture, the background picture with the game, the whole colorful aspect. We had like four we were voting each other out on, like, this one is sick. I mean, all four of them were dope, bro. That was like, and then we kind of agreed on the one with the console, like the color aspect. We were like, no, this screams out Diginoob. And I've got his whole forum of DigiGenius. Hopefully my media company will be named that name someday, or like marketing agency, something like that. But I'm not sure where I'm gonna take all that. But I'm on torn as DG, DG, it's me. I'm DG. So I guess I'll roll with it and see how much of an empire we can build with it. Bro, like the faction rules, right? Okay, let me ask you this, right? I've got extra 50 million coming in, like, I think the next week or so. I would gladly pay you that, bro. Like, if you would handle that, like, I suck at rules. I've been in and out. I've been in and out. And on chat, I haven't been as active as like before. Like, when we started, I also have died out. I'm also partly to blame for everyone being so relaxed and chilled. And, I just come on, I do what I do and get off, type of vibe. But, like, I really want to get into it. Like, let's chat more. Let's get another Discord running up, because I'm gonna be honest with you. Even though I'm like with this Diginoob, Digigenius type of thing, I suck at technology. I really, like, practically putting things into perspective. Nah, not my strong suit. But having the ideas, though, I might be good at that. But like dedicated, dedicating the time to putting in the hours of work of learning a new trick of the trade or something, like with editing. This past, I've been doing the channel now, like just about 4 weeks, and look at my progress of editing, and it sucks. Like, seriously, would I would I like want to learn something new? Yes, I would. I'm watching a ton of YouTube videos, like, dude, this bro is sick in editing. Nah, let me save this up. And I watch the video, I'm like, nah, me, I don't think I'm capable of this. And I won't even learn to do it. That's just the way it is, like, but it's not a mentality. Wait, let me get up. The mentality of me is like, look at this. I'm a I'm a big dude. Look at the size of me. That shouts out lazy, right? It does. I know. But my genius is more of a mental state than practical or anything. I don't think that, they say if you do put your mind to it, you can achieve anything. Yeah, if you put your mind to it, if you put the practical aspect of doing things as well, learning it, then yeah, you can do something about it. But not just putting your mind to it, bro. Put your mind to it, get a group together, allow them to do the things. That works. Okay, I might not be looking all the time into the camera because I'm trying to watch the chat over there. Yeah, Liam. Okay, I'm buzzing out, bro. Like with the rules, you are set to. I give you full faction control over the rules. You could edit it. I don't know if you could. Um, after stream, I'll set up. Yeah, I'll set up for all council members to be able to do that. But then I sanction you for anything you want to put on there, dude. Do it. It is perfect with me. Like I will agree with, even if every member has to donate one Xanax every per week, and I'll go for it because that would actually instill some dedication for the guys. But like for the newbies, they wouldn't know how to get Xanax. Would be way too out of pocket for them. But I think the next stream maybe, but like how do you stream a text RPG? Like dude, that would be like, that would be a challenge though. That would be a challenge, not showing other screens and like clicking through the screens and stuff. But like we should also host a couple of like I was big on, like, I think a year and a half ago I was big on tone stats. Like everybody know that was like a requirement. No, you gotta link up your API with tone stats so I could check your growth and all that. I used to host like a couple of competitions. Like, okay, whoever has the most growth this month with gym stats, like I'll give you 20 million or like 8 Zans or something like that. Like I wouldn't disclose the prize though. Just have everybody work at it and then like, okay, just announce like, okay, this was the winner. But since we've bought our new house, like I thought if we've got more respect that we could actually get more perks for the guys to gym and all that. But then I haven't seen activity of, I've opened drug use, like sands are free for everyone. And Coco has been grinding, bro. Like the last shipment, he has been grinding. Like it's not easy to get like 200 sands, traveling up and down buying. Dude really put in the effort for trade. But like I do not see anybody literally using the information of Coco jumps and happy jumps like to the T. Like that's the fastest way to level up, bro. Like I've unlocked the defense jump and I've been just grinding on that I'm over 10 million in defense. Right. Even what's his name? The guy of the last faction we let me get his name up here because I do have him in the chat as well. Liga, like LI_GR. He was like actually heavy impressed with um my stats. Like, bro, how did you get to 10 million? I was like, bro, I literally For 8 months, I've only been gymming. Every single chance I get, only been gymming on my defense. Like other stats, I'm weak. I'm weak though. As I'm literally on Dawn right now. Let me just transfer for Coco. I think bro needs to do another run as well. Let me just do the transfer quick. Then I'll be back with you, bro. Okay, I think let me pull up the faction. My other window, yeah. That'll be good. And then we drop this down, yeah. And see. Okay, that would give me a perfect for everything I need to do. Faction goals. Okay, Liam, I'm just reading your chat right now. Right. With this game, it's still under development, I think. You know, it's not fully, fledged as final release. That there would be updates coming soon, and I think everybody right now has like done the prologue that I've seen and I watched. That edged me on to, checking the game out. And then by the time I actually got the prologue, and did my first gameplay on the prologue, then the game released during my gameplay, and I think about sometime after that, I eventually ended up purchasing. Not sure though, like, dude, me and memory are not good friends. Like, you could tell me something today, I might forget it tomorrow. Like, a million and thousand thoughts in there. Let's get rid of our... Okay, we got 4 copper ore. Let's melt this. You know? Get rid of the weight. I can get... I can't even get 1 copper ignet. Or tin. Let's put this back in here. And I think the tools as well. Just consider on the weight. I need to build another storage place. You know, and then get rid of all of those things. Let me just... I haven't... No. Let's go out here. Tab, and then let's do the scrolls. Get rid of that. These... we should just put it in storage here. That way we can... Let's leave our stone axe over here. We're definitely keeping the stone knife and the stone spear. Let's put this one in here. Stone shovel as well, we don't need it anymore. And then I've got enough tin ignits I need to get rid of, and then we've got wheat grain for what? Yeah, we should run some contests though, right? I'm not entirely sure. That was rude. Like, just walked me out of the way here, you know? I think there's enough logs. Let's let him do the blanks. Get this guy some rest. Bad knock you over your head. Let's collect the silver. Tax collection. And I think let us do this for 24 hours. Yep, competitions though, like I'm out of ideas, like with our newbies. I would say like check all of them out and then give them like till next week Friday. Okay, let's put like 10 million on this, and then say first one to reach level 15, but then how like we monitor that and on what aspect, like you know, whoever reach level 15 first out of the newbies would get like 10 million, in order to, you know, just nudge them to the point of, you know, I gotta level up a bit. Or do we do it more on gem stats, like, you know, join tone stats, give them the whole rundown, this is how you join, this is how you link your API, so we can check it out, you know, and then verify them. Okay, like the one with the most growth within the next week, the one that did the most training, like, we give you 10 million. The competition, what do you think? And then again, everyone of our council members, they would, you know, in turn, this month our payroll would start working out on that. bro, like seriously, the Zans are there, like, out of the war, I take like a percentage of what we earn from the rewards. Like, okay, I know I do take a huge chunk of it, like for the investments of things. I do have a couple of stock blocks that are still lacking that I need to fulfill as well in order to get rewards from them. But on the other hand, the Zans are free to use for everyone. Like, if you buy in, bro, you could be spending that on like getting better gear or something. Because once I'm set up with all the investments that I need and generating, all supplies that I want, I can actually sell that out and then, like get better, like rune outfits or something like that for the faction, like for each member maybe. But that'll maybe like looking at the market value of the armor, right? It's gonna take quite a while to give everybody like a decent set in the armory. But then do we clear the armory out and then just sell all of that to salvage some cash, or do we war every time put a percentage by? Like my initial idea with the OCs were like, okay, let's put 50% in the OC and 50%, split it between the players. But then members were like, bro, it costs too much for, and for me, it was more on I'd purchase, you know, items needed for the OCs and just gift it to you. But then I'm not sure, are the items perishable or are they multi-use type of things? Like, like especially with the dog treats and that. It's like, do you keep the dog treats? I haven't looked at the metrics on that. That if we doing all that. Wait a minute. EGGE. Is it egg? Dude, that should be Coco, right? Oh, wait. My bro is thirsty. Is dying out here and we chatted. Like, let's let him eat and let's get to the well. I haven't filled any water skins. Apologies, bros. Let me just get this water. Bro, don't die on me now. We can't afford that. Like, what's so nice is you hear your heartbeat and let me just craft something over here. Need a healing salve, herbal salve right now. Okay, egg, that was not... Dude, you returning, that's sweet. That's sweet. That is sweet. I'm not gonna give up yet though, right? It's nice to see you returning, egg. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for coming back. Liam and I know each other from an online RPG and we've just been chatting all the time. Like, we've known each other a year and he's just literally seen my face only today. And like Liam was like, he's like my ride or die on Torn. Nice. Like, actually we've just been chatting away, enjoying the conversation. Like, let me just use this quick. Just don't my character to die out here. I forgot to pause the game. I am looking for self. Alright, let's take that. Let's do another one. Let's just craft another few more of these. Damn. Look at that. 4 minutes ago, it was Father's Day. Just started. Oh, anybody's here that's a father, happy Father's Day. If you're celebrating Father's Day today, it's up to you, Chief. It's up to you. Yeah. I think I just need to get this guy, you know. Some more healing, and then let's pull this off while we're chatting a little bit. I think the next one should get me enough. Yeah. Like in the beginning, I was on Kick, you know. They say Kick is the easiest platform to grow on. But I'm yet to post that on YouTube. I want to put that video up there. Like, I've had this issue with the sound on Kick that it has been looping every single sentence I say. And then I ended up like with a bunch of myself speaking. Bro, like if somebody had some mushrooms or, you know, a little bit, I think that would be a trippy version of something. Like I'm definitely gonna post that maybe in the next week or so, or maybe in this week, like soon. Definitely come check it out and like leave a couple of comments, like even, you know, roast me like on my videos. I don't mind. I appreciate it, you know. Like if you can give me advice, you know, like dude, would you rather maybe try doing this or a little bit of that? Those kind of things, you know, it does help a new guy work out his technique, you know. And definitely it'll be a growth experience with you. Okay, Liam, like with the competitions, you know, it it's basically like for me 10 million. If I put it up there, that would actually give the guys, you know, that extra, you know, I've got to do this grind continuously. I've got to. But the lower you make it, the less they take the game seriously, though. Right? Like, I don't mind. Just one thing I forgot. Like, I have to go check the. Sorry, newsletter. Right? I need to check the newsletter and then see, like, all council members. Just, bro, humor me. You're gonna laugh at this. I forgot how much I said I was gonna pay you guys monthly. But if I do remember correctly, I think I said something like maybe 10 million each month, right? Am I correct or not? Just let me know. Okay, let's get our guy to play a bit, yeah? Because we ain't gonna get far with this. Get rid of the new trees. Let's build our hen house. Oh, we need beams and planks. Yeah, go figure. When you upgrade to another structure, like with technology wise, you have to not just use sticks, you gotta now make planks. Wait to let the guy grind though, nah? Okay, we have enough logs, yeah. At the point of setting up the port as well would be, to do some trade as well. But mainly to be to get more settlers in. But I do not have all the properties yet set up like I wanted it. Like I would think also, bro, before even looking at the chat, I was thinking the same thing. Like, maybe between the ranks, like this is a competition for newbies. The veterans have their own type of competition, just to keep guys active a bit. Yeah, who do the most crimes? Like, bro, like, well, with the new bloods, them jumping onto OCs like that, and not getting more than the 50% rate, like that bummed me out at first. Like, we're actually discouraging them. Like for myself, the message I sent out, I didn't like actually feel that it was a bit justified, though. But I would expect them to understand that, like, look, bro, we're starting from new, we low level, so maybe we should do the like taunt crimes in it, and then jump up on OCs like once they've reached 100 in, like, let's say two or three crimes. That was my take on it, because I mean, let's get over here. I just want to like check mine out, what I'm busy with right now. um let me just get my crimes tab open. Okay, so if unsuccessful, um what was it that I purchased that was like over 3 million? Dude, I can't remember, but like when the guys told me about, things are so pricey and all that, like, it's like, okay, seriously? No, it is. So why don't I like take out of my investment, I got a bank investment that every 2 weeks I'm like 50M up. So I could use some of that to purchase a couple of things, and then whoever needs it though, when I see them, joining OC, if they don't have it, I like send it out to them. But it is what it is. We are on everybody splitting equal. Because I was like thinking, if we could like actually build up faction bank a bit more, we would actually get better armor, better weapons, like real war weapons. that would be sick, if we can, like, let's say for instance, all veterans and our council members, if we can have everybody have like weapons that are, warlord or like things like that, gain more. Look, my train of thought even runs away from me at times. This is just the way I am, bro. I apologize. It's like, when we gain more respect, like, we could build to unlock more perks. I'm looking at my second screen right now. Like, I'm looking at the chat to see anything you chatting, and then try and respond. But I like the metrics. Two of us have been here, and in between that, we've got like 15 views on the stream. That's awesome. Like, the first time I streamed, but like, I don't know if the video should be available. But that was like, I was just messing around a bit. Like, now I'm putting more effort into it since I've been watching a couple of YouTube videos. Like, this is what you should do. That is what you shouldn't do. And if you look at my last stream, like, I've had like spots where I've been like dead silent though, and this actually helps me a lot, bro. Having you on here with me right now, this helps me a lot to keep the conversation going though. That's sweet and awesome, you know. Bro, likewise, bro. Seriously. Sometimes, like, when I'm checking to or not, honestly, bro, like, I've got you like at the bottom of the tab, like with our last chat and that. Like, if I don't see that it's green, like, even sometimes when we both online, it'll be a time when I'm just there, just expend my E to train a gym stat or something, or check something out, or make a payment to someone, withdrawing in that. But if I don't see you online, it's like, yeah, not really worth it being on Dawn right now. Liam's not on, so let me go off. Even though we haven't been chatting as much lately, but we used to though. Thanks, bro. Means a lot spending the morning with you. It's like 17 minutes over 12 right now. And for me, this is success. Having you here supporting me like this, bro. This boosts my confidence that if I have some random strangers popping up on the chat, like egg here, that just came to come and see, oh, the dude is like, he's still surviving. Man, like, bro, what did you expect? Did you think, like, I only got one viewer? You're here beginning of stream? Like, nah, this dude sucks. Let me rather go. And you come, oh, you still here? I don't think the dude understands the MOB mentality, right? Wow. Liam, bro, this is sweet, man. This is sweet. I appreciate, dude. You made my day. Like, I will be returning the favor maybe next month. Next month, though. I'll have something in line for you. Definitely. Oh, Okay, let's see. What do you think I should do, Liam? Like, should I stream until I build the docks finish, or do you think I should stream until I've got this building which I forgot? Oh, the warehouse. This is the warehouse. Right. Should I stream till I got the warehouse done and the docks fully completed? Bro, they say that, like, click that bell, like, mine is like, you left with choice though, right? It does help, but I would appreciate, like, if maybe you're going to work or something, I just pop up my playlist just to boost the viewing hours, man. Like, I literally want to monetize to be able to earn from that YouTube revenue type of thing. That will help me out like crazy, dude. Like, my work schedule, it's hectic. I haven't got time for anything though. Like, coming home, I neglect time with family, you know, and I try and put in the hours with YouTube because, like, the pay rate, it sucks, I can only afford, like, covering expenditure on rent and, necessities. No luxury or anything like that. Like, something a little bit extra, do this. I would really like, to have that extra bit of cash flow that I could maybe do this on a full-time basis. And then, like, one of my ideas is to start like a chemical manufacturing business where I do detergents, but I've outgrown the detergent type side and thinking more like workshop guys, like paint stripper for, spray painters and that, degreaser for mechanics for engines and things. I've got the recipes though. I I do have supplier lists. I have worked with a couple of suppliers before. I purchased a few, and I used to sell like these kids are screaming for attention. Not good though, but you know, you gotta sacrifice in order to make the life for them, you know. But then, would it really be worth it missing out? Don't think so. But it's a bummer, you know. I know, but like my late cousin used to say, a man is nothing but a dog. And I, like, cuz what do you mean? Like, a man is nothing but a dog. And now you gotta work like a dog. You gotta, you know, even though you're earning peanuts, you gotta make do with it. You've gotta put in the extra hours, the extra work in order to make something. And man, that, like, it always hit me as an epiphany that, what Marlon was saying, like, he is past late Marlon, what he was saying, it actually made sense that, a man is always gonna be a dog. Like, you gotta get up, work, you gotta provide, you gotta do all those things. Like, there's no complaining on that end, but just how do you deal with all that exhaustion though? Like, you release games. Let me play some game. Let me do this. Let me do that. Let me do that. Let me kill some zombies. Let's bust out with a survival game. Let's do something horror. Like, just a couple of kicks. Good though. But yeah. In this life, everything comes at a cost, right? Everything comes at a cost. No doubt about that. You wanna make it big, you gotta sacrifice. Oh, yeah. No, no, no. Okay. Dude, I messed up with that one. Like, okay, in the next 2 weeks, what I would do is I'll bump up the pay rate, right? Then from 4 million, we'll bump it up. Like, since you've been putting in the work, right? I think deserving it would be 10 million. Like, let me rather do that. Pay out 10 million because, I mean, so far yourself and Zig have been handling the new bloods. Like, it's taken a lot of weight from me. Like, I do not need to be active as I should be because of you guys. So I think I should make it worthwhile. Like every month bump you up 10 million in pay. Give you payday for that. That'll be good. Right. Let's scrap the 4 million. 4 million does not seem fair at all. Hold up. It's getting a bit cold. I need to bring the heater a little closer to me. Like, see, some guys, they still target me, like for trades and whatnot. Like, I used to trade heavy. Um, I think year before last, I think if I gauge it correctly, I think I got mugged like over 2 billion, 2 years ago, just for that year alone, right? And then I had Quick or someone, they were like actually threatening me they're gonna go to Ched because my growth it's unfair and they think I'm cheating the game. I've got like some sort of cheat that it boosted my revenue when only thing I was doing I was trading with a few members, like when I started off trading with, generated a good relationship with them that they were willing to pay me an X amount for a certain number of items, being drugs or weapons or something, depending. Some of like certain type of flowers they needed. I do stat I need this certain type of flower. I need like about 100 of them. How soon can you supply that? I'll do a couple of runs for them. Charge them like about 10% over market value. I was earning, you know? Bro, whatever you need for prizes, just message me and then like I'm sure to like I want to maybe like for now I do not have a PI anymore. My PI I sold it when we bought this faction because I was a bit short on cash, so I thought selling the PI it would be profitable, but I actually got, under market value for the PI because the guy I wanted to trade with, he actually wanted to pay me way less than what we agreed upon. And then I ended up selling it back to Thorn, for under market value of what I spent on it. And then, yeah, I had enough cash to buy the faction off. I don't regret it though. We can always, buy another PI. But I'm thinking maybe I've got my investments up to 2 billion. Maybe I should take like 50% of that and put it back into the faction bank. That if for argument's sake, we need maybe like prize money or something. You can have that readily available. What do you think? Okay, let me pull my water skins first. And then let's get this guy's stats up. Okay, for your melee, right? What are you using at the moment, bro? Because let me pause this. Let me check my stats here. Like I know there was an education perk that I've got. Let me just bring up. Sorry, I'm just trying to bring my screen back here so I can pull this up. Okay, whoever's gonna watch my YouTube channel when this gets posted, I'm not gonna edit like any of the lives or anything and repost it or repurpose it or whatever. But I apologize. We're busy with some torn stuff right now, so understand it's a MOP thing. Members first. Hmm. Let me just check this out, bro. Go to my profile. Okay, wrong page. I just want to check my loadout. Why am I not getting the page I want? Okay, here we go. Like for me right now, uh, what I've got is the combat, um, the gloves, the boots, the pants, and the combat vest. But then, so I'm just curious to know what melee weapons are you using? Okay, then if you active on Wednesday to Saturdays, um, maybe when I get home Saturday at 3, GMT2 time, we can just sync it up though. Then maybe I could do this like load my videos during the week, and then on Saturdays, if we could meet up here and we could chat, just shoot the shit or something. What do you think, bro? Oh, wait, I need to put that window back that way. Okay, let's gather the planks. Let's see how many planks they have produced right now. Okay, we've got 50 planks. We can take that. Right, so then with the logs, I think create more beams. Let me put an order for 50 beams, and then let's move these ones down and have them start on production with the beams. Cool. Okay, I need to collect peat. Right, okay, let's go. Yeah, that's not. There was a deposit here somewhere. Okay, in any case, we know where to get more. Let me see if I could just empty this without having any of it in my hand. No, does not work that way. Let's get rid of this. Does not. We are looking at our materials, resources, and then stone, tin, wolf. We haven't cooked our wolf. Bro, you check this, like, with most survival games and that, you normally have, like, food items decaying and that. But, like, this wolf liver, I've had, like, a few days in-game. And the wolf liver, it is still there, like, even the food items, perishable items, that it does not decay. Like, normally on a statue of it should be decaying. I should craft a storage box, you know. Yeah, roasted average fish. Had it like 3 in-game days. Okay, yeah, I think that's why we slowed down. Let's see that if we... Let's put none of... At a 10 plank, we'll come back for our 4 beams right now. We are going to collect our peat. Peat or peat or however you pronounce it. We don't want clay. Yes, we would like this. Like I think every deposit only gives 5. With weapons, we've only got our knife. Let's just see. Stone spear. Let's equip that in slot number 2 right now. But I'm not sure, like, I have logged off, and when logging back in, where I traveled, the wolf that I killed, you know, it actually hasn't despawned. So I'm not sure right now if it did despawn. You know, like when the rain ends on this game, it literally mind boggles you. Like especially with the headphones on and in your ears, like your eardrums are like, what a relief. What is going on? But it's not like a subtle, it fades away or what. It just stops, you know. Like, see, tin deposits, those type of things I don't think I want to collect now with, like, see, there's a fox over there. That's not something we need to worry about. Since a fox will run away from us. I don't think a fox in real life would run away. If threatened, I think... Okay. Metal nunchucks. Okay, how effective have they been though? You see, you hear it growling, but you won't see it attacking you. Like, you can beat it with a shovel. Whoa, 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 wolf. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. See how easy this is. Where did this wolf come from? Okay, let's cook the knife. Let's collect everything from this wolf. And let's go collect our other deposits. Like, I have not been on this section. No, I haven't come down like with the stream all the way till here. I've normally gone on the other side and then gone up, but it's nice to explore a little different area, you know. Okay, there's another copper deposit there. Oh, all your tools, like, they do not have that much. Yeah, I came down here. I fished the spawn last time. Got all of this fish out here. It's good to see the fish still here though. Respawned. Clay. We are not at the point where we do need clay though. Oh yeah, and apologize, like we all the time. I said it in one of my videos, like when I say we, I mean we. I. Whoa, whoa. Wow. Like, I heard the wolf, right? Knowing that he's not that much of a threat, I still had a fright. Now, imagine me playing one of those, like, horror games, Liam. Like, it's creepy, right? everything is dark. You open a door and here you see eyes of Chucky. Like, bro, that freaks me out. Like, literally now, I've got like a slight palpitation. Like, what the hell was that? You know, like, knowing it's the wolf, it's not a threat. Come on. So, just imagine me playing an horror game, like, with something really freaky, like, just pumping up on the screen. Like, you imagine me doing a backflip on this chair, right? Like, what's the chair? Okay, there's a deer over there. Like, the wolf never spawned down here. Like, man, it was way back down that way where the wolf spawned. So I think it might be a random spawn or something. But since I've never, like, you know, come up from that side, I haven't really seen it from that perspective. We're just looking for peat deposits right now. I don't want any copper, even though I need to go. Let's just see this, right? Do I have the copper axe here with me right now? No, I needed to go and craft a copper axe. That is the problem. So I don't even have a stone pickaxe with me. The choices I made. I do need copper in order to make another copper tool. And the tool I needed to extract the copper, I do not have that with me. I did not take that, as I forgot extracting copper with a copper item damages the item. Anyway, you do damage. Bro, I'm gonna let you in on something. Like, literally right outside, you know, if I exit the gate on in the yard, right, like literally a stone throw away. Bro, tell me if you think the next comment you give, I will tell you what it is. You tell me what you think I was gonna say right now. You tell me what you think I was gonna say. Literally outside, like, if I leave the gate a stone throw away, you tell me what I was gonna say. Man, you won't believe me if I tell you this. I'll wait for that comment, bro. I'll wait for that comment. I'll wait. Definitely, I'll wait. Because I want to. I want to blow your mind. Literally, like. Okay, the graphics on this, though, you know, it's like. Okay, they have. Even perks like, you know, developing a game is not that easy. But like sometimes as somebody playing games, you expect a little bit more. Like, I can't even remember where I saw all those deposits though. So I'm just basically like going up and down looking. Like, when I had the pickaxe, the copper pickaxe, I was doing this. Okay, we've got a message coming in on Torn. What? Dude, dude, you will not believe this right now. There's a guy just messaged me on Dawn Cheddar Night. Like, can you okay. You should not earn that much, bro. Maybe that was donations. But the dude literally sending a message out like, may the blessings of Ched be upon you. Any donations will be appreciated. Ched smiles upon those with charitable souls. Like the bros using Ched to scam people out of cash. Like maybe it's a Chedonite follower or something, but like bro's profile, right? Civilian, uh, level 81. Yeah, Coco's doing another Xanax run. We'll have another 200 Xanax in no time, which means I've got to get some more cash available for him. So, henceforth, I think I should put 1 billion into the faction bank for now and then rebuild my bank investment again. Yeah, Liam, you are correct. Other places I've lived at, I've had problems like sleeping peacefully. It's only the fact that I'm dedicated to this YouTube thing right now, but bro, my body is screaming bed, bed, bed. Like I'm keeping myself here. Okay, I'm warm. I'm semi comfortable in the chair. Got good company keeping me company right now, and we playing Vikings, right? A survivor game, but a little bit not that challenging though. Just experimenting with it. I know this keep me occupied, but before I was into this, like before moving here, me and my family, like I would literally be awake, go to bed, sleep like about an hour, wake up, sleep about an hour, wake up. Like I had disturbed sleep, bro. And since we moved here, like the minute I hit the bed, I am at so much peace, like relaxed, sleeping state where you literally feel your brain had that rest you needed. You know, even the amount of stress you're going through, that is like the weirdest thing. Like you next to a graveyard, you think like, nah, I'll be up all night, bothered, Nah, bro, like you peaceful. Yeah, bro. Like this dude is like, if I had the stats right now, I would mug him. Like that's why I'm trying to like get my strength and speed up right now. Like have them 5 million each, and then like I want to unlock the special gems though. Like if I can get all of them unlocked, and then after that, like these are my metrics. Like have like 25%, 25%. Oh, no, 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 no. That's wrong. Like maybe let's say 10% on speed, and another 30% on strength, right? And then I have like 20%, on dexterity, and the remaining 40%, I would say, on my defense. That would be like a powerhouse figure out, like, especially if my defense would be like 100 million or something like that, then I would definitely, be unstoppable a bit. Because, couple of wars ago, I think, whoa, dude, this was 2 years ago. Like, I met someone that, like, he was like bragging, like, bro, I've been Dex Orin and all of that. Like, you'd not be able to touch me. I was like, bro, okay, okay. And like 6 months down the line, bro's like, dude, you managed to beat me. It's because I haven't been training and all that. I've been concentrating on building my cash flow. Bro, I gave you the links. Investments are not that hard on Tone. Like, if you want the links, bro, like, I'll gladly give it to you. Like, the way I've been, okay, besides the faction, being the main source of income, like, but there are investments that it pushes out, What I did was I wasted a lot on it, on aspects of, gambling. That Chinese dude, I think I was paying him a salary. Like, you know, Ling, uh, he definitely took too much out of me. And my hopes were, nah, I'm gonna spin and I'm gonna get a PI. I'm gonna get this. Nah, bro, like, you don't win shit. Like, there's nothing, bro. Like, I was like basically paying him a salary, and then like, okay, let me try the lottery thing, like, buy a couple of thousands of tickets and don't get out anything, So just like gambling was my forte. Tried the roulette thing, uh, didn't work out for me. Yeah, but anyway, is what it is, But we blessed on Dawn though. With the faction we have, nah, I, I can't believe that, I'm able to lead you guys. Like, really, it's still so surreal that, on the aspect of where we were when I started, joining a faction, not feeling good with the rules and regulations, trying to, like, and where we are right now today. Like, I do feel I have half of my team back, because like 2 years ago, I had a couple of guys, we were like the A team, like we were so in sync. War, anything, like even outside of tone, we were like communicating, and it ended up, on a point where we had inactive members, and then we never had enough members to do a rank war, and then we ended up sitting and talking, and like literally, bro, I was in tears that night. Like, I'm crushed. Like, I've got to let these guys go. Like, we've been so good at war. Communicating, doing our hits. We've been winning, and then these guys, like, randomly. We had one problem dude. We got rid of him, and then randomly, like, a couple of players, they lost interest in the game, and then the guys reached out, like, we got offers from other factions, bro. um would you feel bad if we left? And then for a while though, we've only been two, and then, like, I met this guy that, like, he helped me build up the faction again, like by recruiting and that. even though it was a bit pricey, like I think I spent close to, just for recruiting, I think it was 20 or 30 million per person, and then it never worked out. Like the guys are like arrogant, and yeah, then I let go of the guys, and then it led me to one thing to the next, and then I thought, like, at a point I was like, you know, let me quit this faction thing and join my old faction, because like there was no hard feelings leaving there, even though we are chatting like now and then. um they're like, bro, you have grown something good. We were like against a newbie to Torn. Like, these guys, they've got like more than 10 years service in Torn. They are like the real diehards of Torn, though. Like a couple of old timers, like in the 60s and 70s. They're like, we never thought that, someone that just started Torn the other day would like succeed in good. It's good what you've got, your growth and all that. You need any help, let us know. Like, dudes, I appreciate it so much. You guys helped me come up. You gave me all the information I needed, and I'm paying it forward. Like the way I got into the faction, they donated me like a gun, bro. Like, dude, you need this. Like, do you need any armor? Do you need this? Like, I was like, bro, I was like, I want to stand on my own 2 feet, but they literally helped me, and then the mentality switch of, being a follower to a leader, like that got me going. Nah, bro, like, with the OCs, let's leave it where it's at, though, right? Like, I would prefer everybody just splitting equal. Wait, dude, I'm reading that wrong. Apologies, I am a bit exhausted. Was a long day at work though, but managed to get out. Um, yeah, like literally, we should leave the 25 split between. Let's not say 25, because if we are 6 members, like on the one we're waiting on right now, um, let's just say even split between members. That's good, And then if anybody needs any tools, items, materials, like they should give a shout out. Like, yo, I want to join this. My percentage rate is this. I'm short on this. Could I get some help? Like, I think maybe reach out to you guys and then come back to me. Like, bro, so and so needs this. Like, could you help him out? Maybe we could work around like something with the cash, or I think if we get a win this time round, I would reduce my cut a bit, and then just purchase the items and whatever's needed for OCs. ah, bro, like it's a grind, a PI, bro. Like you can never, like, even with the upgrades, bro. It's sick. It's sick. Like you gotta grind it out. Like I literally got targeted because I had the trader. What was that? Like my name had like that trader label on it, and then when I complained to one of my level 100 guys, like, like I was like, bro, why every second day I'm mugged like 3, 4 times a day? Like I had a PI, but like it was stuck up so much with cash. like I didn't want to put too much money in the faction like that I was at the time, and I was like, bro, I'm getting mugged. Like I'm literally losing 200 million per mug. Like, what's up with that? Guys are just taking advantage, man. Like, and then I'm not getting hit by members that are like a few levels higher than me. I'm getting hit by like these 100 level players. I'm like, bro, you made it. You reached end game. You've got like 14 billion, bro. Like, what do you need? I'm trying to save up so that I can get private jet access. Like, I want 7 billion. Buy the stock block, get the private jet access. I want to experience that. Like, Van X, the time he was still online, Van X is no longer existing on Torn, you know? Like, bro, that'll be sick. Let me know what happens when you get that. Like, we used to travel, like, setting alarms. Like, I would wake up, like, at 2 in the morning just to hit the phone, click on, travel back, buy, like, buy plushies, buy whatever I needed to stock up on it that day for the travel. Set the travel back, set the timer on, alarm will go off when I land. When I'm landing, wake up again, set up another travel. Bro, it was like, it was a grind, bro. Like, even before I made the PI, right? I was like gambling straight, bro. Then I had a guy, like, die hard, 100% success rate on bookies. That's how I ended up buying my PI, upgrading to the max. That's how I did that. And then, like, when guys look at the metrics, like those that know how to do it, like, they're like, bro, how did your cash flow fluctuate that much? Like, someone like, bro, you're taking advantage of your faction members, though. I'm like, dude, the earnings are there, bro. Like, I do not need to answer to you. I didn't tell you how I got this cash. Don't worry about it. It's none of your concern. And I have those guys hitting me up like, like mugging me and shit like that. Like, I was like, bro, I'm being fair to the faction members. Like, we working on faction growth, right? Not on. Hey, it. That was a role, back then. But right now, like with faction setup, I'm happy, bro. I'm happy. I'm happy. And then what I say is like, you know, what you got saved up, start saving, bro. But start saving. I definitely want to get a PI myself, but I think for now I'll rent. Like, since I'm not doing the traveling thing, I'm just using the PI, for the happiness aspect of it. That was like my main objective, is that I use the happiness factor of the PI in order for jump gains. And then, like, I thought, like, once stat reaches 5 million, I do not need to do happy jumps anymore. But I was wrong. Like, the guy that gave me the advice on, bro, once you hit like 1 million, you do not need any more happy jumps. Like, I thought that it only meant one stat, bro. But in actual fact, it was more like, what can I say? Look on my side, like, you never even listened carefully. Bro said once you reach a stat, it's not necessary. He didn't mean only just that one stat. Like, bro meant Man, this is strong. If you reach all four. So, bro, let me get this right now. In terms of what you're doing now, how far are you for getting to that point where you'll be purchasing your PI? Like your current earning ratio right now, your expenditure. When exactly do you think you'll be able to purchase that PI? Okay, the guides would be great idea though. Like if you need my insight on a few of the guides, like I have, read quite a couple of them, but I think the best one I can offer is the investment guide though. Like I can supply you that link. That and Torn to Shreds. That is like my Bible, you know. It gave me the choices I needed to decide whether like my gym stats, how I would like to grow for war, you know. But at the time, like the faction I was on, they were demanding, like, you've got to train this much, you've got to do this much, and it is war every single week, which I could not maintain as a new player. But don't you states, they have guides that, it's for gym. They do have guides for gymming and like basic growth. The port has so much. See, and I had a feeling I'm gonna need a lot of copper. Okay, let's see how far our beams are and then switch them over back to planks. Let's switch back over to plank. Just put the beam. I don't know, like, you know, when hovering over something, it should like actually give you an idea of what it is. I think this is the beams, right? Let's collect the beams. Like each chest.
I feel hungry.
In all this time, there's only been 2 beams. Right, I think maybe we gotta manually do this. Let's take some logs. And let's make some beams. Now this unbeam. Hmm? Okay. Wow. Okay, I've gotta be speaking a little bit softer. Because my voice is too loud. It's traveling and disturbing everybody else in the house. But we are streaming for 2.5 hours. That is sick. Didn't think I would survive this long with streaming. All thanks to you, Liam. All thanks to you. No, no, don't make planks. Imagine in medieval times, you have a contraption that does not really have blades. I think those blades are made really sharp though. Like imagine this, that you put a log in here, you turn this into that side. Like those blades cuts these logs into beams or planks. Wow. Okay, bro, you say in a month. That's cool. That's cool. that is in a month. I've got to leave everything. Okay, character is hungry. Okay, let's go over here and cook the average meat. Wait, no, wrong way. We'll use the campfire and create average meat. Okay, so now we have the option for the wooden splints. You know, let's use less of this. Let's put in 5 and see how long it takes. Okay, Liam, I challenge you. Let's see in the next month. Let's say end of the month though. If you haven't, let me know. If you do, let me know. Yeah, like, you know, I think. Wait, let me tone down my voice a little bit, bro. I think that I've got a. I'm still overcumbered though. You know, there are certain areas like over there, like where the torches are, that I've got to unlock. You know, like by getting the copper. So let's see if we can craft another chest or something, and then buildings. Let's do storage. No, that's the warehouse. No, those are buildings. I think I should. Like, I think in here. Let's look at our materials. Let's put our fur. Plant fiber, definitely I would keep this, right? Then the rabbit's foot we never used. The resin we never used. Fox fang. fox furs, the bones. I think the stone, put it thin or down, the wolf's fur. Right, then all the material that we have here, we would leave it here. Yeah, we have actually finished that. Plank we'll leave here. Tin we leave here as well. The wooden parts and the wooden splints. Perfect. So now we have made ourselves lighter. Let's craft a stone axe. That way we can collect our copper and then we can start smelting our copper. Let's go look for copper deposits. Like, yeah, I've been playing like a simulator game, schedule 1. Like you would see my first few videos, and I would really like to get back on that gameplay, you know. Like, the developer has, like, I'm not up to date with news and all that with the guys that normally does this, but I have watched a couple of. Bro, I thank you. Get all our copper deposits. Okay, YouTube. I have had my fun, yeah. We're gonna go see if I can have some fun on Kick as well. We had a good one. Liam, you might ride or die, bro. I appreciate it.